Welcome, fight fans. Bienvenidos to another unofficial episode of More Than a Fight podcast. I'm your host, Jose Alfredo Alcázar. This is your co-host,
Juan.
And welcome. Today we're just going to be touching on a couple current subjects and future subjects. The first one I would like to get into is the rumor that seems more than likely what is going to happen. And I'm referring to Anthony Yarde and Artur Beterbiev. And again, this is just a rumor. They say that it's going to happen in October 22nd to be exact, in London. I don't remember where, but that's a rumor. What do you think about that?
I mean, it seems like a given. He was at the fight. He was, seemed like he was there for the call out already. So
Yeah.
it seems like they already talked about it. So it's going to happen. And I mean, not my first choice, but I mean,
You know, I
I'll
think
take
it's
it.
anybody's first choice, to be honest. But,
yeah.
but no, it's just we obviously know why it's going to happen. Anthony Yarde is promoted by
Yeah, the promoters. I mean,
Frank Warren. Yeah.
they work together.
Yeah, and then Bob Arum has Artur Beterbiev, so it all makes sense because it sucks. That's what happens when you have that partnership. The partnership, same thing. They're gonna go with each other's stable,
Right.
even though we all know what we want. But in the event we do get, and it seems like we are, or I just don't want to admit it because I don't want to freaking see it for my own personal reasons. Is Anthony Yarde against Artur Beterbiev? What chance do you give Anthony Yarde realistically
I don't think he's ready yet.
against Beterbiev?
No, he's not ready yet. But he's athletic. I mean, maybe that gives him some problems, but I just don't see it.
Yeah, it's just who has he fought is my thing.
Kovalev.
Yes,
That's
Kovalev, absolutely. He should have beat Kovalev had he had the proper conditioning,
True.
but he gassed out, and that's why he lost.
Yeah, true.
Then he lost to Lyndon Arthur. Of course, he did beat him in the rematch. But if you watch those fights with Lyndon Arthur, Lyndon Arthur won or beat Anthony Yarde because he used his reach, outboxed him, just kept him at bay with his jab.
Right.
In the rematch, I think Lyndon Arthur just didn't stick to what worked. I don't know why. And then he ended up getting knocked out in the fourth. That decision, I don't know, seemed a little weird to me, but that's just me.
He already came with a better game plan. I mean, it happens. Punch changes a fight, so
Yeah.
it is what it is. But no, it's gonna happen. I mean, then after that, we'll hopefully, assuming Beterbiev wins and Bivol's there, that's what we get next. Hopefully.
But, okay, real quick. How do you sell Arthur Beterbiev against Anthony Yarde? Based on Anthony Yarde's record, how?
No, it's gonna sell in
In the UK,
overseas.
yes. And because I don't see how it sells here. Nobody knows. The only person they know is Kovalev over here on this side of the pond.
It's not gonna be pay-per-views, I don't think.
No, but what I'm saying is, how is it going to garner interest other than you use Beterbiev as your
Oh, you do, but it's gonna be just hardcore
as your
fans.
main guy?
Hardcore fans watching it. Casuals are not. I'm sorry, the term. People that don't watch boxing too much are not gonna know who they are. They're not gonna watch that. So.
And then, real quick, what chance do you give, or how long do you think Anthony Yarde's going to last? Because I honestly don't think he has a chance.
Not 5 rounds. I think he'd be tough for like 2 because he is younger. He is. I'd probably say faster.
And I would like to believe he watched what happened to Joe Smith,
Yeah.
so he's going to at least go past 2 rounds. I give him 3 rounds.
No, I'll go 5.
I give him 3, and I think Beterbiev. I think Beterbiev's going to hurt him to the body and finish him that way. That's my prediction.
Well, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
And of course, now let's go to what should happen, but won't happen. Why? Because Frank Warren and Bob Arum don't like Eddie Hearn. And I bring up Eddie Hearn because Eddie Hearn has Dimitri Bivol. And if you know anything about these guys, the three promoters, you know that Frank Warren and Bob Arum do not like Eddie Hearn. Why? Because he makes a lot of noise. And he causes problems for them. And they don't like admitting that Eddie Hearn's doing things right to a certain degree. Because every promoter has their flaws. I don't want to make it seem like I'm kissing Eddie Hearn's ass. But we should be getting Artur Beterbiev versus Dimitri Bivol.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah.
But of course, boxing wants to give us this damn fight. And no disrespect to Anthony Yarde, but come on. Why aren't we getting Undisputed next? Why not?
If it was only that easy, it's not that easy. So.
But that's the problem with boxing. It should be that easy. That's where the UFC wins every time. Because the UFC says, this is the champion, this is the champion, you guys are going to fight. And there's no argument. There's like, yes, the UFC fans don't have to go, is it going to happen? No, it happens. Mm-hmm. And you know this better than anybody because you're a bigger fan of the UFC. Not that I don't watch it, but you follow it a lot closer than I do. So, do you agree with me that UFC does it better?
Well, it's on under one. It's just figured just one sanctioning body. So, of course, if it was just any, let's say one belt, just one belt, that'd be different. I mean,
that's
there's lots of different ways they can go about
it.
The
damn sanctioning bodies are a whole other story too. But it pisses me off, and especially like I mentioned this on social media, and some of you people who don't like Canelo won't want to hear this. He has set the standard. He cleaned out 168 and went for undisputed. He didn't skip somebody and then go make some money overseas or anything like that. No, he said, I want to be undisputed. I want the champions. My little glimmer of hope that I have is that Archer Beterbiev says no to Bob Arum. Says, no, Bob, I don't want Anthony Yarde. What does he have to offer me other than money? I want undisputed. Give me Bivol.
He did kind of mention that, though.
That's what I'm saying. So, because of how he seems to be, I would compare him to dude from the UFC that retired.
Which one?
The undefeated.
Oh, Habib.
Habib and him seem to have some parallels. There's some parallels there because they're both they're matter of fact. This is what I want.
Yeah. Don't
give me anything else other than this. Mm-hmm. I want to be undisputed. Yeah. And I hope that Beterbiev goes, nope, that's not what I want. Give me what I want. Because Lomachenko did that with Bob Arum.
He did.
He said, no, I want champions. Mm-hmm. Don't give me these fights that I'm not interested in that aren't going to get me up for it.
Right.
So that's my little glimmer of hope is that maybe Archer Beterbiev can save the day. It sucks that that's the way we have to play that. It really does. But that's where boxing is. And it's there because we fans, at least in my opinion, don't speak up enough.
Nah, I think they're...
And don't go away. No, give us this bullshit. We want to see undisputed. Again, I know the UK fans would love that fight over there, and we know it would sell out wherever it is they elect to do it.
Right.
But I just don't see Anthony Yarde competing with Archer Beterbiev based on who he's fought.
Yeah, he doesn't have the experience, I'd say.
There's nobody you can say that guy prepared him for Archer Beterbiev.
No.
Who?
No, not even.
I would want to see him fight Joshua Buatsi personally,
nah.
Or even Craig Richards.
Craig Richards did use. He fought Buatsi very well. He uses distance, but Buatsi was. He found.
Craig Richards gave him a hell of a fight, man.
Craig Richards fought very well. So.
But anyway, enough of that. Unfortunately, we'll get back to it another time.
Yeah.
Let's touch on the fights this weekend.
Okay.
And unfortunately, really quick before we started filming this, we found out that Rey Martinez is sick. Is that what?
All the recording is he fell ill. They don't say what, but he fell ill.
I don't know. I find it hard to believe now. I just don't trust the guy anymore.
It's
like, come on, dude.
I don't see.
What are we doing here?
Right.
I think he fights for money.
That's what everybody.
And he really that's true. But some fight to be a champion. They actually want to be a champion. And I feel like he just fights to get money.
But if it was just that, he'd fight because he's gonna lose on a payday now because he's not fighting. So I don't see that. I don't understand this dude. Because he got sick. He started off so well before he even had the hand issue. Before he pulled out of what other fight did he pull out of? I can't think off the top of my head. I don't remember.
But he's pulled out more than twice already of fights. Mm-hmm. It just sucks because he can be so exciting. He is an exciting fighter. I'm sorry, he is an exciting fighter. But then he pulls stuff like this, and people go, you know what? Never mind. Because when you hear about him, let's say down the road in October, whenever you want later this year, if he happens to come back, people are gonna go, he's probably gonna pull out.
No.
So who gives a damn? But that's what that's what he's.
I think it happens, but I know hand issues you can't help.
I think he give him.
He might have just got sick. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I don't.
I don't think so. Anyway, let's talk about the awesome main event that we got.
Yeah.
Bam Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Against Sorokat Rungvisai.
Yeah.
This is one hell of a fight because Bam
Well, Bam went up from 108 to 115 on short notice and beat Cuadras that gave a hell of a fight to Rungvisai, to Estrada.
Yeah.
He
was battle tested for sure, man.
And he moved up 2 weight classes and still outboxed him, and he carried his power.
He put him
down. So Rungvisai, he seems to be the strongest in the weight. I'd say he's strong. He knocked out Chocolatito when Chocolatito looked unstoppable, but he couldn't deal with that power either. So
I still remember when he knocked him out. That was crazy because Chocolatito looked like he was done. Yeah, like his career, I mean.
Yeah, but he's back. He's on his. I mean, Chocolatito's looking as good as he used to right now.
Yeah, so. Thankfully.
Yeah, no, I'm glad, but I'm excited for this fight. Can Bam Rodriguez avoid Rungvisai for 12 rounds?
Or is he going to outbox him?
Right, he might outbox him. Yeah,
because they say he has great footwork, Loma-esque. That's what people say.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, that's a huge.
It's a little much, but.
Yeah, it's a huge statement it's a huge thing to say. Like, hold on, but I will say he took on a veteran in Cuadras and he handled it.
Oh, he handled him good.
You very rarely see that. No, when a young guy comes in and fights somebody like Cuadras, who's like you said, has been in there with Rungvisai, he's been in there with his
everyone of the best in the weight he's been.
Yeah, that's a hell of a thing to do. And
Bam Rodriguez is the youngest champion in boxing right now, and I mean he has a bright future ahead of him.
What is he?
Sure.
19?
Nah, he's like 22 or 23, but
okay,
but he is the youngest world champion currently.
And it's going to take place in his backyard, San Antonio.
Yeah. Oh shit.
San Antonio's producing
a lot of fighters. Hometown fans there. Yeah. His brother's great also.
San Antonio's producing a lot of fighters, man. Good for them, man.
Yeah. So I can't wait. I mean, I wouldn't miss it, and I'm not. I'm gonna watch it one way or another. If I'm not, I'm gonna watch it on my phone. We'll figure it out, but I'm gonna watch it. I can't wait.
What are your predictions? Or what do you predict, I should say?
Oh, that's hard. I mean, does Bam outbox them? I don't think he can knock out Rungvisai.
And I feel like Rungvisai, his last fight was in the Philippines, no? Or overseas?
Thailand?
Somewhere in Asia.
He's been fighting in Thailand.
You're probably right. It probably was Thailand.
But no, I'd say Bam Rodriguez decision. That's my prediction.
I mean, it'll be very interesting because what happens if Rungvisai catches him? What kind of chin does he have?
Or the pressure he adds too, because he is a pressure fighter also. He keeps coming forward and he goes body and head, so it's going to be a rough night regardless. So I can't wait. I'm excited. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be awesome. And then we also have Jessica Mccaskill on the undercard.
Yeah.
She is the co-main event, so hopefully she keeps winning because I heard a rumor that Katie Taylor's going to try to move up to fight her because I don't know. I would need to double check that, but I'm pretty sure they said Katie Taylor would consider moving up to take on Jessica Mccaskill, which I would love to see that because Amanda Serrano's going to fight in August.
Yeah, I'm still wondering who Amanda Serrano's going to fight, but yeah, she's fighting in August.
On the Jake Paul card.
Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of fights to be made, and that's one of them. I'm looking forward to Mccaskill. I'm assuming. I mean, I'd say she'd win, and hopefully she fights Katie Taylor next because
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be great for women's boxing to continue this role they're on. And I know they announced Baumgartner and Michaela Mayer, but we don't have a date yet. But that's a great fight too for women's boxing. So props to them for continuing to keep that ball rolling. The last subject I wanted to touch on, and I want to get your take on it because I feel very passionate about it because I hate when this happens.
Okay.
We got Andy Ruiz versus King Kong Ortiz, which I don't mind that fight, but what I do mind is that they want to put it on pay-per-view.
Yeah, I don't agree
That's
with that.
what I don't like. Why the hell are we putting it on pay-per-view?
I mean, unless the undercard's amazing. I mean, they kind of released some.
But what kind of, the word is Abner Mares is going to be on the undercard.
Yes.
Which I'm shocked that he's even coming back. He's been out of the ring, I think, almost 3 years now.
It's been 3 years, yes.
So I'm shocked that he's coming back. And
he's fighting Ramirez, Zurdito Ramirez.
Yes, and then Valenzuela's going to be on it. Rayo Valenzuela.
Did they say who?
On the undercard. Eduardo Alvarez, I believe is his name.
No,
I would have to look him up.
I didn't check that one, but Rayo's up and coming also.
Yeah, no, he's looking really good, but damn, the weight class he's in, man.
Yeah, well,
135 is no joke.
No, one of the best weight classes in the boxing.
He's gonna have it hard. I don't know who he could take on. He's still young. So keep it going, Rayo. Take it little by little because there's some killers at 135, man.
I can't wait to watch.
I mean, to get a title at 135 right now, I don't know. difficult.
Consensus
But to get back to my point, sorry, I'm trailing off, about Ruiz and Ortiz. That's a great fight. Mm-hmm. I like the fight. But why do you put it on pay-per-view? How do we get casual fans interested?
No.
If you're like, hey, Alfredo, Andrew Ruiz is gonna fight. Oh, awesome! Who's he fighting? Oh, this guy named King Kong. He fought Deontay Wilder. Blah blah blah. Oh, but we gotta pay for it. Oh, is it a title fight?
Yeah, no.
What do you mean?
Is it?
But didn't we just watch Joe Smith and Beterbiev, and that wasn't on pay-per-view?
Yeah.
But this is gonna be on pay-per-view, and it's not a title fight. What?
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's where we lose fans.
We do.
It's so dumb. And I got into a Twitter back and forth with somebody, and they try to argue with me that they need to pay Andy Ruiz his money. That's why it's on pay-per-view.
Not if it doesn't sell.
I find that hard to believe because we just got Jermell Charlo and Castaño, which is PBC, and that wasn't pay-per-view. And to me, that could have easily been pay-per-view.
Yeah, because not everyone knows Castaño, though, either.
But not everybody knows King Kong, either.
No. Yeah.
And it's just, I don't understand it. Why is it on pay-per-view?
I don't, but, I mean, that's their decision. It's already announced, so
yeah,
go with it.
It doesn't make any sense to me. And again, like, when I got into this back and forth with fight fans, it's not even like we should be arguing why is the platform doing this to us? PBC or Fox, in this case, who's going to air it. Instead, we go after each other. It's like, why? I love boxing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just trying to find out why it continues to screw us and put on this fight on pay-per-view. For what? Andy Ruiz has not done anything significant. He held against Areola. Yes, he beat him. But it was not a clean fight.
He got knocked down too, remember?
He got put down.
Yeah.
So now you're going to give me another pay-per-view and you're not going to justify it with... I mean, the undercard's decent. I wouldn't call it great.
Yeah.
Abner, like I said, has been out of the ring for almost 3 years.
Yeah.
We got Rayo Valenzuela, who's up and coming.
Right.
Not to say that he couldn't be a potential star.
I think he is.
And then I can't think of the other fight, but if I can't think of it, then that tells me exactly why we're doing this. King Kong is 40...
43, 44.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
So you want to sell me that on pay-per-view? Come on, man. And don't give me this jazz about it's a capitalist country and that's how we roll. No, man. Come on. Stop doing this. We do it to each other instead of turning it on the platform and asking, why are you charging us for this fight? When we know, hardcore boxing fans, that it's not pay-per-view worthy. But here we go again, letting these damn people run it when it's our sport, not theirs. I don't get it. Anyway. No, it's going to happen, so...
Yeah, I agree, but...
What can we do? I don't know what the price point is yet.
$59.74.
Probably.
It is what
oh, is it?
No, I don't know.
Oh, I thought they already announced it. But, yes, thank you for tuning in, guys. You know, what should they do?
Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. And,
please. Let us know how we did.
Yeah.
Give us your opinions.
Yep.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.